Hi everyone, here is my virtual symposium assignment. In general, I thought this was an incredibly rewarding experience. I really learned a lot and have applied a lot of what I've learned already and look forward to doing more in the future. I really am more of a blogger, more of a writer, but I am trying to push myself to explore more creative ventures. I know PowerPoint is not the most creative, but it's what I came up with for this. So by the numbers, I wrote 25 tweets with the Hyperlib MOOC hashtag. Some of them linked to my blog, and some of them were linking to content I found that was relevant to the course and to my classmates. Because of those tweets, I had 53 separate interactions with other tweeters about the course. I wrote 13 blog posts, not including the one that will share this video, and I've earned 21 badges in the class, including 2 of the special kind of bonus badges, and I'm incredibly humbled to receive those. I really just dedicated myself to this because I enjoyed it so much, and not for any extrinsic reward, so that was just kind of icing on the cake. I used Tagxedo, which is just tagxedo.com to build this word cloud based on my blog entries. So as you can see, some of the words that jump out are library, technology, community, librarians, use, users, learning, service, students, planning, need, work, and post. So it's kind of obvious here what the focus was. I love that community ended up being smack in the center of this because I do think what we're doing is all about building and sustaining our communities. So my biggest takeaways from the course, first, I have a renewed sense of focus on what's important and what my ultimate goal or mission is as a librarian. Recently, my supervisor tasked our little group of regional librarians to come up with our own mission statements, which I wrote about on my personal blog. But I came up with my mission as a librarian is to use my sense of humor and passion for teaching to educate others on the information landscape in order to foster sustainable information use habits in the higher education community. The MOOC really helped me define this. It was great to be going through that at the same time as the process of developing that statement, and also to help me see kind of how that statement can apply to everything that I do. My second takeaway, yes, this is a picture of me. I found some cheesy online photo thing. I guess it was originally a picture of J-Lo, but this is to represent my MOOC classes. I wrote a tweet early on that it seemed like everything I do now is filtered through MOOC classes. I find things that relate to the course and my library mission all the time. For example, I was recently reading a book called Consider the Fork by B. Wilson. It's a book about cooking technology and how it shaped the way we eat. And I was reading it, in the last chapter there's a quote, "In the end, what you want from tools is not that they should be advanced, but that they should work, to perform the job as helpfully as possible and fit with your particular kitchen and body." I thought this was so perfect because I think one of the most crystallized ideas I came away with was that we have to make sure that any tool or technology that we use is helpful, is meeting a need. And I loved how that just kind of popped up in a book I was reading. So next, the MOOC really helped me develop the beginning of a research agenda. Since I started here at the University of Central Florida about 6 months ago, I've been kind of looking for what my passion is going to be, how I can contribute to my personal library and the greater community. So this MOOC has sparked the idea to start a research project where I observe students in study rooms twice a day and record what technology, apps, websites, programs, etc. they're using. So I stole this picture from Clemson University, but it looks very similar to the study rooms that we have in our library, except our tables are a little bit bigger. So I've been recording data for that probably for at least a month and a half, if not 2 months now. And the bigger picture of that is I kind of want to tailor my research about using everything I do. How do we meet users where they are and appeal to them in a way that's familiar based on their daily workflow? So I believe that, as librarians, if we can kind of squeeze ourselves into places students already are, such as their course management, YouTube, whatever it is they're using, they'll be more likely to use our services. And finally, I've built some really great connections in this course, and I hope to draw upon them throughout my career, see people at conferences, work together on projects, those kind of things. And last, thank you very much to Michael, Kyle, and the San Jose State University SLIS for the experience.